Hey guys, how are you? As promised, got a Monday recap video here. Happy Monday, Monday fun day. Hope you guys had a good weekend, enjoyed the fights. Whenever I get on camera, I forget what the fights are either gonna be or what they were, but I just remember what a letdown Alan Belcher was against Bisping, and big thumbs up on the Roy Nelson knockout. That was easy to call, but good to see Roy win. And then forgot what the main event was. Oh, but the Jim Miller Pat Healy fight, that was rad. I had missed the third round, so I was really surprised after a strong first round by Jim Miller. I was surprised that Pat Healy pulled it out because I've never really watched Pat Healy fight before. And then wow, I am really spacing on what the main event was. Oh yeah, my son just told me. It was Chael Sonnen and Johnny Bones. That was a really cool fight, especially with that broken toe. That was never seen before, so it was really weird. And then seeing Johnny Bones post-fight interviews, where he was all chilled out on painkillers, it was pretty obvious, I thought. So we'll get to the contest win. I got this for a pick'em contest win off of Cardboard Combat. This is available for trade because I already have Josh Thompson on a Moment of Truth. I thought this was going to be a cert auto, but still really nice, really great card. Nice Strike Force card, signed in blue Sharpie. So Chris Davis, let me know if you need that, and I'll send that your way in our trade. So thanks to Combat Cardboard for the pick'em contest, kind of picking up the ball where the MMA Graphing dropped it. So they picked up the ball and ran with it. They have a really good website. You guys check them out. Good forum of guys there. I got this on Friday. I already have a Michael Bisping UFC promo. He sent this to me pretty much without me asking. I didn't know what was going on, or I didn't ask for this, basically. So I'm looking to trade this to another friend of mine who can use it, who's also David, who is not David Pop, because I think David Pop got something in the mail from Michael Bisping too. So it was nice to see Bisping win, but it was just really crappy to see Belcher just put on a lackluster performance. Like, he didn't really want to win, didn't want to go for it. I don't know what his problem was, but it is what it is. So I'm happy with the way that turned out. Now I'll get to the in-persons. No, I won't get to the in-person stuff. I'll show you another TTM that I received. I thought I was going to be more organized in this today, but we'll get through it. Got a nice return from Carlos Condit. I had him re-sign these. I don't know if I showed these on camera before when they were signed in faint gold, but I took the 2 David off already just to make them look a little bit better. Got the Natural Born Killer inscription on this one. And then another one. This is not a duplicate. They're 2 different cards. And then this one, look at this, is now complete. Dual signed, personalized and signed by Campman first, and then Condit finished it off. I think I got this on Saturday. It was nice to get that back. And of course I got the form letter signed by Condit also. So only 2 TTMs, but one was like a hookup from Bisping, who decided to send me something. And now we'll do the San Jose in-person hookups. First, I'll show the extra that my friend threw in. Really no big deal, but still nice to get a signed card, no matter who it is. Mike Swick. Oh yeah, for you guys, for you Scrap Pack fans, stay tuned. This is going to get really good. For my buddy, this came in a trade. This is all coming from my same buddy out there in California. So it's good for the Moment of Truth. Mark Hominick. Just a real nice Ben Henderson. Traded him for this. I had lost this card in a TTM since Ben Henderson decided to stop signing and didn't send everything back from the past, unsigned or anything. So it's cool to get this. I traded him some cards for that. He got that done in San Jose and had it as an extra. I had 3 signed from Darren Elkins, but one of them's going to Chris Davis. So one of these is left for trade, one of these is going in the collage, So, two nicely signed cards from Darren Elkins, who did not win. And then let's go with the 2012 finest from Mendez, who looked great, who's on a winning streak, looking pretty impressive. It sounds like he's going to take some time off and just be ready to fight in a couple months. Save this for last. Let's go through a little Frank Mir action here. I think I'm trading. This is now an extra. I thought I sent the round 4 and a title shot for my collage, but I didn't. I do have the round 4 signed already, but I needed the title shot signed. So this is now extra, available for trade for you main event set collectors. Nicely signed. And then this one, really happy to have this. I didn't have it as 2011 finest signed, so nice to get that. And then I had sent this out there to San Jose, figuring that my pal would just give it to him to keep, but he decided to sign it. Snap or nap, Frank Mir. This is I actually had this sucker printed, if you see, back in 2009 when I first was going to start sending UFC TTM. I don't know, I was actually going to collect signed photos, but I never have. So it's weird to kind of finally get that signed. You can see he has like no tattoos all over his arms or anything. Just has that one on his stomach and the one there on his arm. So this is a really old photo. Like I said, I printed it ages ago. Kind of weird to see it signed. And so yeah, that's that. Now let's get to the scrap pack stuff. We'll start off with Gilbert Melendez, who people say won the fight. I was watching it with rose-colored glasses because I like Benson Henderson. I wasn't understanding why Benson Henderson was not fighting not harder or better, but just, I don't know. I don't know why Benson didn't attack more and stay engaged and whatever. So really nice to get this done. I had lost this TTM. El Nino Training Center told me that they didn't have my TTM, so I traded this to my pal to get that from my buddy. And then got 3 really nice cards here. We'll start off with round 2 of none other than Nate Diaz, who got wrecked that night by Josh Thompson. Josh Thompson really fought great. So got a nice round 2. And then a really nice title shot base. So it turned out really good. Nice bold silver. Nice looking image on the title shot. Great photo. And then one for the moment of truth, for the portrait collage. So that's really cool. I forgot to take my label off the back. I got a label on the back of my cards, so I knew which ones were mine. Make it easier for my pal. So those are all in person out in San Jose. I'm saving the best for last on the in-person signed stuff. I'll just roll them with the Josh Thompson here. Check this out. JMO, feast your eyes. Oh, YouTube Billy. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. My first Nick Diaz signature, and there's a couple more to come. Check this out. I think you guys... Let me see. I think I'm going to switch this up. Sorry. Switching it up. I got this card. I think you guys watched me open up these packs from Topps. The flag insert. This one turned out the best. Even though I'm not too geeked about how, you know, the inserts are kind of weird looking, hard to display. But this is a really nice card. It's just, when I'm thinking of displaying it, it's kind of like eccentric, I guess you could say. But this one is the one I really wanted. I was able, my buddy Neil had an extra, and I traded him for it. So, well, he had bought the set, and he had this available for trade because he doesn't like the set. So I was able to get the Bloodlines base, which I really, really wanted signed. So just a really cool card, really nice signatures on these Nick Diaz cards. Like I said, these are my first ever Nick Diaz signatures, so pretty stoked to get them. Appreciate the guy as a fighter, and he really sold the fight good versus GSP. He's a smart guy, and he's pretty funny, and I know he's a good dude. So with that, that's that. And then the last thing I got signed was this, and it got damaged in return mailing, but it's still pretty good because I'm going to put it next to something I'm going to show you next. So that's me and Benson, obviously, from back in 2011, back when he fought Jim Miller in Milwaukee. So caught him before his workout, signed some cards for me, and then took this photo. So I'll save you the story about when he signed it in San Jose, because this video is going to run long. So I'm going to get to a trade I made for this box topper, and you'll never guess who it is of. The background won't give it away, nor will the in-person photo, but check this out. I'm not big on certified stuff, but I do like Benson Henderson. And if I was to get any certified stuff, it'd be nice on-card stuff, like I forget what series that was. It Knockout that had the black cards signed in silver. Some of them bubbled and stuff. Those cards are pretty dope. But I had to get this box topper. It was available for trade on Combat Cardboard, and the trader made it happen. I gave up a bunch of Pettis stuff. Hopefully he's happy with the trade, but I think he kind of made it happen for me, so I appreciate that, buddy. And so yeah, here's a huge mat, just a really cool mat. So I'm gonna make up some kind of a collage piece with a signed card, and put this next to it or something, and put a couple cards underneath and frame it up. It's not fitting too good. My arms can't reach far enough to put it in the same photo together, but that's how we're gonna roll. I'll leave that there behind Dana. And last but not least, I know Marcel, you've been holding your breath. Going on 12 minutes here. Marcel hooked it up big time out of the blue, and hooked it up with, here you see my first DVD in my collection. Whoops. Is the Benson Henderson, Story of a Smooth Champion. My first and only DVD in my collection to date. It says, "Hi David, what's up man? What's up mom? No, man." Here's another DVD. Hope you like it. Some details there. Enjoy and take care, Marcel D. By the way, Rendo is still searching for a sock. Pervert. Ha ha ha. We'll just keep that between Roy and Marcel and myself. But here it is. The UFConFOX7 DVD. Real nice DVD. UFC on Fox. 2 discs inside. Henderson versus Melendez. Just this was a great card. So Marcel, this is not only awesome because it's Ben Henderson, but also I'm a big Matt Brown fan for his for kind of like his life story, what he's got going on. Josh Thompson versus Nate Diaz was a great fight. And then I got to rewatch this Benson Henderson versus Gilbert and really see what that fight was like without being biased, and on the edge of my seat waiting for Benson to really do something great, do something special. So Marcel, I'm super stoked to have this. This is now my second, let me get this box topper out of here, my second DVD. Whoops. For the loss. My other one hits the dust. So we'll end on that. Thanks guys for watching. I know it's been a long video. I had a bunch of stuff, but that's just the way it's got to be. So for Dana White and me, we'll see you later.